The story you want to see will begin in a few seconds, but I'd like to remind you that we're part of public broadcasting. We don't sell commercials, we don't have sponsors. We rely on people like you for support, people who care about educational opportunity. And right now, I'd like to give you an opportunity to help us. You can make a tax-deductible contribution by visiting our website, learningmatters.tv/donate. Thanks for your support, and here's that video.
This is a reflection of you, and whether or not you all believe it or not, you all have a really nice following.
It's January in New Orleans, and this journalism class at Schwarz Academy is choosing a lead article for their school paper.
John Edwards' Love Child.
Yeah, John Edwards' Love Child, Martin Luther King holiday, Black History Month.
But with the New Orleans Saints Super Bowl championship less than 2 weeks away, other topics somehow seem less important.
Saints to the Super Bowl.
And I wasn't going to mention it, because right now, I'm not feeling the Saints to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
This is a new sort of discussion for Schwarz Academy. Students here have been expelled from traditional high schools, and many have run into trouble with the law.
Why is the Saints going to the Super Bowl such a good story?
It took a lot of hard work for them to do that, and they had to pull through a lot of stuff with Katrina and all that, and they came back and they made it. For 43 years, that's a long time.
It is a long time. Okay, Lionel.
Schwarz doesn't have extracurriculars like sports and dances. But this year, journalism teacher Edmond Donald launched the school paper with the goal of helping students develop a voice.
Now we're getting opposing views and who's going to write on it and what type of philosophical slant we're going to take the story. Rashad, talk to me. You and I have been going at it since August, man. These kids are very respectful. I mean, if they have some issues with some other people, they may be having a bad moment, a bad day that caused them to come in your classroom with an attitude. But as a teacher, you realize the attitude is not towards you.
Don't take it personally.
No, you can't take it personal. You can't take it personal. Our job here is to teach and give them respect and just give them life examples. I think these kids learn a lot better when you give them pragmatic approaches to lifelong examples. Talk to them, express yourself, that's what we're doing.
In another first for Schwarz, the class has taken several field trips, including visits to a local news station and newspaper.
The first field trip we went to was Times-Picayune. And when we went to Times-Picayune, this is when they wanted to beef up their paper. Just lecturing to them, they didn't get it. When I took them out and they were able to have hands-on and exposure, they got it. It caused us to extend what we were doing, expand. They came up with the features. They came up with all of it.
Okay, so we need new text to go there because the existing text.
Okay, I'm an outsider, and I'm sitting here watching this TV program, and I say, wait a minute, these are bad kids, and they're getting all this special treatment. You know, these kids did something wrong. How come shouldn't they be punished?
The thing is that the virtue of them coming here and the stigma is punishment enough. If you had to go to where some of these kids wake up every morning and have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and some of them have bullets racing through their room, and some of them have to sit in the bathtub to keep the bullets from hitting them, but yet these kids still find a way to get on that bus and come here. We don't need to beat them over the head anymore. By the time they do an infraction, by the time they go to the hearing, they know what they have done, and a lot of retribution have been coming up on them at that point. So, you know, that's not my job to further, you know, exacerbate the problem when it gets here. Eric, you gonna write a piece? They all realize that they made bad decisions and they're here to correct those decisions. They're writing to rectify the wrongs that they've done. You and I in society, we commit a felony, what happens to us? So what are we saying?